What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the corner. I'm the Deem as always, and today I want to look at a video from the Act Man. And the reason why is because he is debating AndyPants gaming. Now, I watched about maybe 2 minutes of this video before firing up OBS, and the reason why is because in a previous video I talked about using like good footage or good screenshots and whatnot. I believe it was a Boomstick Gaming video. I don't remember off the top of my head. But in it, the person goes to try and describe something negative and then uses footage that does not reinforce his what he is saying. Right? It doesn't back up his claims. And like 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes into this video, we have that. Not from the Act Man, from AndyPants Gaming. So so yeah, I was originally not even going to make a video. I was just going to watch this all out and then be like, haha, whatever. But that alone, I don't like that kind of shit. So let's go ahead and watch.
What's up, everybody? This is the Act Man here. Recently, I did a debate with the YouTuber AndyPants Gaming. Now, some of you may be familiar with him, some of you won't be, but I did a debate on his channel, and
I have heard
because
of
he's
him,
been
by the way.
deleting comments, or sorry, disabling comments.
Yeah, so this is the first thing. If you're new to the channel, I pause a lot. This video is probably going to be like 2 hours long. So, this right here is a telltale sign that this guy is actively silencing people. Now, uh, it's not unusual for people to remove comments from a video, especially comments where the person clearly hasn't watched the video or has no interest in watching the video. They just want to watch like a minute of the video and then leave a stupid comment. But outright disabling comments is something else entirely.
Enabling comments, disabling them again, disabling the live replay chat, unlisting the stream, republicizing it. He's just flip-flopping on all of this, and just for the sake of authenticity and transparency, I'm reposting the entire debate here. I hop on the call at about 6.5 minutes in, so 6.5 minutes after whatever this introduction ends. But that 6.5 minutes might be important context to get an idea of what his attitude and vibe was prior to the debate, and see how he's handled things after. To give you some context, this guy was the one who made a video called Woke YouTubers, in which he alleged that I was a gay communist shilling for the woke agenda or something with no evidence behind it. And so,
as I've watched their content on a consistent basis, I've realized these dudes are so deep in the gay communist agenda, they can't even criticize it anymore. Act Man is indeed good at playing an act. He's good at appearing natural.
By the way, before I say this, I want to make sure that I'm correct. Hang on. So this right here is Bellular. I know that much. You can see right here, and then you go over here. This is Bellular. To call him a woke communist? Dog. Are you fucking retarded? Bellular is probably one of the furthest things from a woke communist you could possibly have. I've followed Bellular for a very long time, despite not playing World of Warcraft, because I like his coverage, I like his content. So for you to sit here and say that he's a woke communist, bro, you're like fucking all the way in the fucking Trump juice.
Anymore. Act Man is indeed good at playing an act. He's good at appearing natural and looking like he's riffing. The reality is he's reading a careful script that has definitely been run by his handlers.
This is why I pulled up OBS. Is this right here? So he's want to be like he's reading off a woke script that's been seen by his handlers, as if this dude is a fucking animal or some shit that has to report to handlers to be able to make a fucking video. Number one, that's fucking insane for you to say that. Number two, this this is the script that he pulled up, by the way. This right here. when you type in the last Marigold script, it's the first fucking link. You're a fucking moron.
At Activision and Bungie and other DEI departments.
I came on to debate him about various things. Not really sure what was going to happen, but things did not go the way Andy wanted. And because he is not being transparent and he is trying to hide things from his audience.
Hold on, let's read these. Let's see, the first one. Andy did not do well in this debate at all, and I've been following for a while now, and some parts were just cringe. Actman at least had his act together. LOL, some of this shit Andy said is truly retarded. Oh, that'll be interesting to hear. Let's be honest, Actman is embarrassing Andy here. Pants looking like a hypocrite, and I came to this vid as his subscriber. Nah, man, that wasn't it. Disabling comments is not very Giga Chad. That's insane. We'll just move myself up here, shall we, for now? Why would you turn off comments to the VOD on your channel? I really hope it's an accident and not an effort to censor. Here's the thing. It literally is impossible for this to be an accident because in order for you to disable comments on a video, you have to go into your YouTube studio. You have to go to the video, and then you have to select, you have to change the option from comments allowed to comments disabled. Here, I'll show you. So this is the last video I released. It's a video reacting to Jazzarus. So right down here at the very bottom, you can see comments and ratings on with this. I've not changed this on any of my videos. I've let it completely alone. You can pause them so we know future comments can be made, or you can just straight turn them off and it will hide every single comment that's ever been made and not allow any new ones. So and this is at the very bottom of it. So not only do they have to scroll all the way down, they have to intentionally click this button to turn them off. This is not something that can happen by accident. This is something done purposefully.
And from my audience, I feel it necessary.
Oh yeah, let me read the last one. So this last one is, might as well delete the debate. Actman turned you out and made you into what you despised, a censoring butthurt beta man. Wow. So it would actually be really, really bad for him if he just deleted the debate. That would be even worse, because then it would be seen as censoring everyone that's trying to leave a comment. And that is just not good.
To hide things from his audience and from my audience. I feel.
Let's see. Bro, why'd you turn the comments off on the debate video? Was seriously hoping for a serious discussion, but you came off as disingenuous and condescending. You took the wrong approach. You could have had him. I haven't seen a worse debate performance since high school debate class. Wow. Why are comments disabled? Turning off comments. Yeah, so a lot of people just being like, why are you turning off comments?
Necessary to post the stream in its entirety here. So feel free to go down to the comments and roast the fuck out of me, make fun of me. I encourage it. I always try to welcome criticism, and you know, it helps me get better as a person and as a content creator. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I don't always handle things the best way, of course, but I'm not going to silence you down in the comments. So go talk shit about me. Say whatever you want about the debate, and because Andy's not offering that on his channel. So 6.5 minutes after this is when I jump in to debate, and that runs until the very end. So watch, make up your own mind, and enjoy.
What's going on, boys? About to get Actman in here in a second. Hang on one second. Trying to figure out why my icon's not showing up. Oh, there it is. What's going on, boys? About to get Actman in here in a second. Looks like we're streaming. I'm stoked about this. So I'm going to send him the link right now. Let's see if he joins. All right, Actman has the link. Let's see if he joins. Just waiting on him. My country is LGBT free. Good. That's a good country right there. Actman, how can I use this for content?
Okay, so starting off, you're like, oh, it's good that you live in a country that has no LGBT. Good sir, you should move out of America and go and move over to like fucking Africa then. or Saudi Arabia, where they'll behead you if you're gay, or go move to Ukraine because it's also outlawed there.
Exactly.
So he's already starting off. He's already starting off before he even begins the debate. He's already started off on the wrong foot by just blatantly stating that he hates all LGBT and wants it outright banned. So when I made the comment about him being deep in the Trump sauce, I want to be honest, I just made that as a funny. I didn't know that he was actually deep in the fucking Trump sauce.
He can use
That's wild.
Content. I can use him for content. It's fine.
Yeah, and so can everyone else, and I'm gonna love doing it.
Do you guys?
And I hope you watch my video.
Twitter? Maybe ping him on his server because he's not. He has the link now.
Wow, so he's given him 5 seconds to join, and he's like, "Hey, go spam his Twitter."
I'm just sitting here waiting on him. He's not.
Nigga, give him a chance. Wait more than 5 seconds before he like go spam his Twitter. Like, holy shit.
Waiting on you, Act Man. Guys, is he gonna pussy out?
Bro.
Is he gonna pussy
out? It
has
been literally 30
pussies?
seconds. It has been literally 30 seconds, and this dude is already calling people names and making assumptions.
Is Ackman gonna run away because leftists are cowards? Okay, he's.
You know who's the coward? You are, because this entire debate, you never once turn on your webcam. Actman has it on the entire debate. You're the pussy here, good sir.
Typing me a message. Let's see what he has to say. I got a cold. He got COVID. StreamYard ain't picking up my camera for some reason. Trying to fix it. Okay. All right, dude. All right. If anybody, all right. If anybody wants to join the stream and talk to me or ask me a question while we wait on Actman, then shoot me a message on Discord right now. Because Actman says that he's having technical difficulties, which I'm sure is 100% legit. All right.
Yeah, probably is.
Actman gets in here, I'm gonna have some random people come in here while we wait for Actman.
Dude, how's it going? I'm surprised the Act Man hasn't joined yet.
It's been like less than 2 minutes, and y'all are like, "Oh my god!" Like, Jesus fuck.
Dude, just sitting here waiting on him. Dude, you're the guy who was playing Fortnite yesterday. Who you sounded like a 12-year-old hopped up on high C.
No, dude, that wasn't me. I didn't have the fucking anime profile picture.
Oh, never. Okay, never mind. Okay, I missed.
Dude, no, I was the one who talked about what females fucking play in the gaming industry, which is match 3 and CS on fucking sim games. I also forgot to mention another one, and
So this guy is obviously a fucking idiot by saying that girls only play this, this, and this. What the fuck is her channel name? There's a hang on, I need to pull someone up real quick. So y'all might remember her. I did a video about how she beat Radon with her mind effectively and a few voice commands. I had some people trying to tell me I was clickbaiting that title or that video. I wasn't. She beat it using mind control. Yeah, she had voice commands too because it's a limitation of the device. But yeah, female gamer. Here, let me zoom in for all the idiots out there who can't tell when someone's a female. Female gamer, literally more skilled than I guarantee you, more skilled than both of these people combined. Also, let's see. Here's a female gamer. Let's see. Here's a female gamer. Here's a female gamer. You get the point. There are a lot of female gamers who play more than fucking sim games and shit. Here's another one for you, female gamer. Shut the fuck up, you goddamn sexist bitch.
I think this is important to mention is fucking mobile games. Do you know how big the mobile game market is?
Yeah, you want to know who the vast majority of fucking rejects play mobile games? Men. Men make up in. Sorry, I needed a break.
Dude, it's funded by women. They're all playing Candy Crush, I think.
Dude, why do you think they bought fucking? I think you actually mentioned this in a video. Why do you think they bought? Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard. They bought it for fucking Candy Crush.
Yeah. So Microsoft, they acquired it through Blizzard. They didn't buy it because of Candy Crush. You fucking retard. It was acquired as a result of acquiring Activision Blizzard. This dude makes these baseless, stupid ass claims for no reason.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like they could give less of a shit about like the smaller games, which sucks because like, and I saw your video.
Bro, nah. So, Andy, you clearly realize right here that him continuing to say anything is bad for you. Because otherwise you wouldn't have kicked him out.
There he is, boys. The man himself.
Poppin'? Yeah.
All right, Ackman, I have one question just to start off. In the words of the African prince, why are you gay?
Why are you gay? Who says I'm gay?
You're not gay. It's just that you were supporting
So he starts it off by asking why are you gay, and then he says, "Oh, you're not gay."
You didn't follow through with the line, bro. Come on, man.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
You were supporting Leon mods that were gay, and you were anti-Ashley mods.
So?
I was wondering why you did that.
Okay, so just because you support something doesn't make you it. I support animal rights, doesn't make me an animal. I support LGBTQ plus rights, doesn't make me gay or bi or anything like that. Like, I'm pretty sure Andy takes the phrase "you are what you eat" literally. And in which case, Andy, I hope you don't eat pussy. Because if you do, that makes you a pussy.
Huh? You're wondering why I did. What are you referring to?
For Resident Evil 4, you were in support of Leon mods, in support of gay Leon mods, acting like they were no big deal, and you were.
They're not.
Again, and then you called people that were.
Why is it a big deal?
Like, oh, they're weirdos.
I don't know if I said the term weirdo. I mean, if you have the tweet, we can go over it or whatever the tweets are.
Yeah.
Do you have that on you?
So
no,
what I have here
of course not.
Is this is my opening. Why are you?
This is your This is
my
your project file.
This
is his script.
So I thought this was one interesting tweet. You said,
yeah, so I mean we can start off with this stuff. By the way, like,
dude,
I'm down to freeform.
Dude, I'm just going right into it, and feel free to ask me a question whenever you want. But I think a lot of people are familiar with the Nexus mods scandal. How they're banned. So people just wanted to remove LGBT trash from games, and Nexus was banning them and not allowing them to. And then
you want to know why they were banning them? If they were even banning them, they weren't banning them because they wanted to remove it. Okay, they're banning them because it's discrimination. And it's very obvious discrimination. Because you're only removing that specific thing and nothing else. That is blatant discrimination. And hey, guess what? In the US, it's against the law.
Reverse was not possible. So basically, people are not allowed to remove LGBT stuff from games. And what you said here was, this is false. Nexus Mods is not working to delete mods that remove pronouns from Starfield. And then there was a clarification note that said, from Nexus Mods, that said, this is actually true. If we think someone is uploading a mod on our site with intent to deliberately be against inclusivity or diversity, then we will take action against.
Yes. So they're not deleting the mods because of what they are. They're deleting them because they are intentionally and deliberately against this. That is why they're doing it. There's a fucking difference.
Against it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
you think this is some kind of like gotcha? Like, I mean, when I admit to mistakes, like,
so do you not see the double standard that people are allowed to put like gay stuff in there, but aren't allowed to remove it?
Are you?
There's no double standard here. What AndyPants is saying is absolutely categorically fucking false. One is intentionally being discriminatory, which is illegal. The other is being inclusive, which is not illegal. If it was illegal to be inclusive, if it was illegal to hire someone specifically because they were gay, they would do it. They would remove those people. They would ban them. But it's not illegal to do it. What's illegal is intentionally not hiring someone because they're white.
You talking about Nexus Mods double standard?
Yeah.
Because
there's no double standard.
They're an independent company, aren't they? So they're allowed to do what they want. Of course, there might be a double standard there. But there's also the idea that no matter what they choose, they're going to piss some group of people off, right? If they allow mods like that, they're going to piss off one group. But if they take them down, they're going to piss off the other. So
yes,
it's really a no-win situation for them.
Yeah.
And that's kind of up to people's
I'll
own
move over here.
I believe I corrected that mistake that I made. Maybe a quote retweet or something. So if that's all that can't be all the ammo you have. Surely you've got something stronger.
Oh, no. My other question is, does the fence ever hurt? Do the splinters ever hurt from sitting on the fence so much, bud?
Oh, so is this the route you want to go down?
This is the route I want to go down. Let's go.
Are you sure?
Dude, just unload the ammo on me. Dude, I'm ready.
Are you sure about this, man? Because I don't think you're cut out for this. I don't think you know how this game is played.
Sweetie, I am. I'm so cut out for it.
You're definitely not.
Then why have me on when you have done such a terrible job of purging your digital footprint?
Go ahead. I had an old Xbox channel that was stupid. Go ahead. Pull it up.
And an old Twitter account and a few old YouTube channels. And I have your permission.
Go ahead, dude.
Oh.
Do you want to call me homophobic now or later?
I don't.
Well, so here's the thing. He doesn't need to call you homophobic because you admitted it at the start of your stream. That you're glad that someone else lived in a country that didn't allow people to be themselves. Didn't allow people to be lesbian or gay or bisexual. You're very clearly misogynistic. And you're very clearly sexist.
I don't care about that shit, bro. I care about
you
you
fucking moron.
Fake. And that when the people find out who you really are, the leopards will eat your face.
Go for it. Go for it. I've changed. I'll be super transparent on what I've changed my position on and what I haven't changed my position on.
Well, you clearly haven't changed your position on being a sexist.
I've always talked, even on my old Xbox channel, I talked about the woke garbage. It's just people didn't want to hear it at the time. And now my new channel, people want to hear about it. So I talk about it more.
Yeah.
But okay.
You certainly do.
So I seriously though, dude, I really do want to ask you though, before we get into like digging up junk on each other, dude, look, I loved your videos from like 7 or 8 years ago. And do you agree that there has been a steep decline in masculinity in video games since that era of like 06, 07?
No.
Like, I know you love that era of games. Do you agree there has been a steep decline in masculinity since then in games?
Steep decline. I mean, there's obviously still instances of games that have masculine protagonists, sure, but you know, I would have to watch your masculinity video in its entirety. I think I watched about 7 or 8 minutes.
Okay.
And that one hit the algorithm. I noticed a change in the type of content your channel has. But to answer your question, if there's been a steep decline,
No.
how do you quantify masculinity? I mean, like the Doom games, like 2016,
Well, dude,
Doom Eternal, Doom the Dark Ages coming out. We just had Space Marine 2. That's pretty fucking masculine. I mean, Leon
Helldivers
4 remake. I think Leon Kennedy's a fucking badass, pretty masculine. Isaac Clarke, the Dead Space remake.
Helldivers, God of War, like
fucking masculine.
Exactly.
Spider-Man,
remake of a 2007 game.
Right, but those are still remakes released within the last couple of years.
and every one that I just mentioned are brand new games that were released in the last couple of years.
All featuring protagonists that we all consider to be fucking Giga Chads. So obviously there's some contention around your premise that masculinity has fallen off on a steep decline or something. In some ways, sure. Maybe there's more pandering. Go ahead.
I'm just saying that we had Medal of Honor, we had Sam Fisher, we had Ghost Recon, we had all of these great like masculine characters in games, and it seems like everything now is either a remake. Like what new very masculine character has come in a game recently?
Okay, I'm gonna do this. Let's see, Prince of Persia. This one, Like a Dragon. Like Fairy Tale 2, Indiana Jones, Stalker 2, Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, Wolf Among Us. Like, this dude can't be serious. Space Marines 2, fucking Helldivers, God of War. Like, this dude can't be. The only way you're this brain dead about new releases with masculine characters is if you're intentionally ignoring them.
New?
Yeah.
Are you talking like entirely new franchise?
Right. It's not a remake of a 2007 game because that just proves my point that.
So it has to be an entirely new franchise. Do you know? Does he not know how many new franchises have come out? Not a lot.
Games back in the day were more masculine and everything's feminine now.
I think you're just moving the goalpost because you were talking about masculinity in video games, and I gave you several examples of protagonists, but now you're saying, what about new characters? So you're kind of just moving the goalposts on this.
I don't have to move the goalposts. Dead Space is a remake.
You literally are.
7 game, so that proves my point. So, yeah. But you disagree. You disagree.
It may quote unquote prove your point, but you're still moving the goalpost in order for that to prove your point.
Agree that games have been feminized. You disagree that masculinity is in decline in video games. Is that what you're saying?
I disagree with some parts of what you've said. Yeah.
Okay. Has the check cleared for Payday 3?
Yeah, it did.
Okay. All right. Hit the bank account.
Yeah, sure did.
Okay.
It's great that someone is like you can finally confront me on that, man. Oh yeah, go for it.
Good. Because it was trash. I don't see how you could justify. I mean, right now there's like 5.
Do you want an actual explanation, or are you just looking for cheap gotcha moments? Because I'm telling you, man.
No,
my closet is clean,
dude.
Okay?
I do want.
And I have found a lot in yours.
Oh boy. Okay. I do want an actual explanation.
Okay. Well, the explanation is that the version of Payday 3 that I played in New York, I was told by certain people at the company, like, I guess the word liaison would be the right word, like the creator liaison, the person who's talking to the content creators and telling them the plan and all that.
Liaison,
and I had gotten back from the New York event, and I had checked the footage because they sent us all home with flash drives. And I checked the footage, and it's all corrupt. And I started talking to the other guys who were at the event. I was like, dude, do you have any working footage for this? Because mine is just totally fucked up. There's no audio. So there was technical problems at the event itself. Then when it came time for the beta, I think it was the public or the closed beta, they had 2 of them. I played that, had more technical problems with the servers. And I asked them, hey, is this what the game is going to be like when it comes out? Because I'm having server issues. And what I was told is that the version we played in New York was a newer build And so I went into that with the impression that, okay, you know, I'm going to post this video. I'm leaving for a trip and I'm going to post this video before I leave. And I hope it doesn't turn into a shit show. And I feel like if I do have serious regrets about that, because if I had just done a better job in the intro of saying like, hey, the game is not out yet, this, you know, please wait for reviews. I wish I had done that. Yeah, you know, repentance. We all have to repent, you know, for our mistakes and ask for forgiveness.
Yeah.
You're a religious man, aren't you?
I am. And I appreciate that.
And that explains why he's sexist and why he hates LGBTQ plus people. It's because he's really, I guarantee he's Christian. Guaranteed, 100%. That is exactly why. Not all Christians are like this, but everyone that is like this is a Christian.
That, because several people had brought that up to me, and it's good for you to hear an explanation for it.
I mean, that's the simpler explanation is that maybe it was a miscommunication from this guy. Maybe he was told something by someone higher up, and he relayed that to me, like, "Oh yeah, don't worry, it's a newer build." And so, like, you know, these people had, the event was professional, everything except like the small technical difficulties. I hadn't ever really done like pre-release reviews before. Like, I don't often get invited to those things. I think I've done Halo Wars 2 and Payday 3 are the only two events where I think I've been actually invited out to. I talk a lot of shit, so if you want to accuse me of being a shill, I don't get invited to a lot of things.
So you truly liked Black Ops 6? You truly liked the new Call of Duty game? Because that feels like we're waiting for the check to clear from Activision as well.
See, the funny thing is that parts of your audience don't know that you're joking.
No, I'm not joking, brother. I swear to God.
I hear you laughing. Like,
I'm laughing at the fact that I think you were.
I don't think you're an idiot, bro. If you're familiar with my content, you have a very good understanding of why Activision does not pay me or offer to pay me, nor would I accept offers for payment.
You're talking about their game. You're still talking about their game.
Just because someone is still talking about a game doesn't mean that they're getting paid to talk about the fucking game. You goddamn moron. If you think that, that means that any review you've ever done has been because you got paid for it. And if that's true, how can anyone trust any review you've ever given or will ever give? Because you're clearly biased, because the only reason you did them was because you got paid.
And you just said, what did you say? Treyarch is cooking with this one.
Yes.
So has the check cleared? That's my...
Here, I'll prove it. I'll prove it right now that you literally don't need to be paid by someone in order to make a video. Ghost of Yotai. Love Ghost of Yotai. Love Jazzarus. Neither of them have paid me a cent. Ubisoft. Not getting paid by them. Look, I said they're cooking with this game. You think they're paying me? Ubisoft. Dragon Age. Elden Ring mod. Sony's allergic to money. Ubisoft. Like, and if you continue to go down, actually, we'll have to go to the next one, I think. Where is it? Back when the Dragon Ball Project multi-beta was going on, I released several videos covering it because I thought it was absolutely an amazing game. Wasn't paid by them. So this notion that you have to be paid by someone in order to give a review, and that if you're still talking about it, you must be getting paid, you're a fucking moron.
My only question, because the game is dog shit. I've played it. The game is dog shit.
You think it's bad. Other people have fun with it. Just because you're not having fun with it doesn't mean it's a categorically bad game. It means that it's not for you. I'm subscribed to several people who are playing it and who are having an enjoyable time. They don't always have a good time, but they still have a good time playing it. They're not being paid by them to play the game. Sometimes they get sponsored, but they're not sponsored every single video.
Objectively, of course, right? Your subjective opinion. Yeah, you're fucking with me, bro. And it's like it's so easy to sniff it out, man. If you're gonna I thought this was satire at first, what you were doing. I thought you were making fun of video game critique. Video game. Sorry, go ahead.
No, just because I'm chuckling doesn't mean this is a joke. I 100% think the game is trash, and
you honestly, legitimately think I'm being paid by Activision,
dude. I do wonder if it's secondhand.
You're a smart guy. You're not retarded. Let's not insult both of our intelligences here.
He won't. I will. Andy, you're a retard.
Okay, if you genuinely think I'm being paid by Activision, you have never watched a single Call of Duty video I've made.
You're still talking about the game though, so I'm trying to piece.
Doesn't matter.
A lot of these things together, like why.
And you're doing a really bad job of it.
Why you don't talk about woke stuff? Why you there's certain rakes that you avoid stepping on, and I wonder if it's to be more palatable to your corporate handlers. Okay, all right. I knew you were going to deny that, so it's fine.
What?
Here's my other.
No.
What?
I'll answer that question.
Yeah.
I'll answer that. Why do I avoid? So I watched about 2 minutes of your woke YouTubers video, and I could not stop laughing. And I was like, I gotta sit down, get some popcorn, and really enjoy this. Right. I especially liked the part where you were like, why don't these YouTubers talk about racism directed towards white people?
Yes.
And you know what? You're right, bro. I started working on a new video. It's called "Why is the Great Replacement Theory So Bad?" And I think the fans are gonna love it. We're just hard pivoting to political content on my main channel. I'm all in. I'm like you, man. I'm all in.
Dude, I get it. You want to protect your money. You want to protect your cash. And the way you do that is by playing both sides.
I am true to myself, Andy.
I want to protect my money too. I get it.
I know, at the cost of your own soul, man. You are sacrificing something that when you go up to the man upstairs, he's going to know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I've gone through your history. I have all the archives. I have the community posts you deleted yesterday about us. You're so bad at deleting things and hiding things from your audience, bro. I have it all, okay? Are you familiar with poker terminology?
And I want to see all of it. And I want to see all of the ammo that you have on me.
All right. Well, I mean, you're in a position where the leopards might come to eat your face.
Oh, I can't wait.
When your audience sees the things you've tried to hide from them,
go for it.
They will turn on you. Some of them will.
Tell us what I've hidden from my audience. Go for it.
All right. Well, we could start off light, but you're a huge fan of Starfield, aren't you?
At one point, I was a big fan of Starfield, and I have and I'm glad you brought that up because I actually get in fights with my own audience sometimes because sometimes there's aspects of Starfield that I will justify. And I was a big fan of Starfield at one point. And over time, as I've played the game more, I've played it more and I've realized that, so if you're talking about my pro Starfield Xbox video that I made at one point.
Oh, I'm talking about that and the hundreds of community posts sucking it off. You want to talk about corporate chilling, man? Go down to Andy's Xbox channel and look at all the undeleted community posts he has sucking off Starfield.
Dude,
go check.
No, absolutely.
If you want to accuse me of being a corporate chill, bro, we can play that game.
I just like the game. I like the game. I wasn't paid off.
So now he's saying that even though he was talking about it and presumably it still was for a very long time, he wasn't being paid to do any of that. But the Actman talking about Call of Duty means he was paid by Activision. That is a double standard.
I wasn't paid off by Activision the way you are.
They pay you $5 for each of those community posts, bro.
No, go for it. Everybody can go look at it.
Look, you're faking this confidence, and I've seen through it. Okay, I see through this facade.
Go for it.
Your audience might not at this point, but if they watch the video that I create, they will. Some of them will.
Go for it. So one question for you: Concord had 3 black females in it, and not a single white man. Did you
3 too many, isn't it?
Did you think that was strange at all? Did you think that was strange at all that it had 3 black females in it and 1 white man, or are you just going to ignore like obvious stuff?
So hold up. First he says it's 3 black women and no white men. Now he's saying it's 3 black women and 1 white man. Andy, you can't even get your fucking story straight.
This is the hard hitting.
No. I'm gonna go back and I want y'all to listen to that again. Okay.
Some of them will, you know.
Go for it. So one question for you: Concord had 3 black females in it and not a single white man.
There we go. 3 black women and not a single white man.
Did you
3 too many, isn't it?
Did you think that was strange at all? Did you think that was strange at all that it had 3 black females in it and 1 white man, or are you just gonna?
Now it's 3 black women and 1 white man. My guy, you're getting your fucking story mixed up in your own story. Like, oh my God. So let's see here. Robot, black woman, white woman, or Asian woman, I don't know. Looks white at the very least. Chunky black woman, black woman, black woman. Not a black woman, but still a woman. Oh, alien woman. Black man. Alien thing. Alien thing. Alien thing. A fucking a spacesuit. An animated spacesuit. Fucking alien dude. White man. Black woman. Wow. So what it actually is 1. Okay. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's actually 5 black women and 1 white man, plus a whole bunch of aliens.
Ignore like obvious stuff.
This is the hard hitting stuff, bro.
No, it's just a question. Can you answer
I'm just asking questions. No, I was more distracted by how unappealing all of the character designs were. Imagine, see, the thing about you, Andy, is that I've seen older videos of you.
Yeah, Andy focuses on the racial problems.
You are capable of having good, nuanced, well thought out takes.
Ooh,
what you're hard pivoting to right now is built on a foundation of lies and hatred. Okay, and you're pivoting to this
hatred towards what?
Towards anyone that's gay, all the LGBTQ community.
Did you say that you're a Christian earlier?
I would not say I am a Christian. I'm not like a practicing Christian, but I do at times talk to friends, and what would it be like? Not necessarily practicing Christianity, but you talk to your friends and you understand.
Man, this is what people say online. You have no integrity. This is what we're talking about.
What?
You have
that
zero
I'm not
integrity.
A Christian? Because
you're trying to play both sides to make money on your YouTube channel. You have
wait, hold up. You just asked me if I was a Christian. Where were you going with that?
I did.
What does that have to do with my integrity? Only people with
it had. Do you stand on your? Are you a Christian or not? And do you stand on those values?
No.
What does that have to do with integrity?
I'm not a practicing Christian. Okay. No, I don't go to church.
Okay. All right.
Why do you ask?
By the way, you don't need to go to church to be a practicing Christian. You don't. Not sorry. You don't.
What's the purpose of that?
Well, no, you just started, it's.
Do you think I'm I'm a big fan of the 9th commandment. I'm sure you're familiar with it.
What is that? Coveting?
So he wants to try and jump on Actman for not being a Christian, but then he doesn't even know what the 9th commandment is. We're going to pull up the 10 commandments, okay? Number 9, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor.
No. It's funny. My other buddy said it. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. I'm a big fan of that one.
Oh, okay. Did I lie somewhere?
Where you've done a lot of lying, buddy.
Okay. Where did I lie? This should be good.
Yeah. Let's see. We have a funny quote from you. Let's see if I can. I found your old video on political bias in game journalism. And again, it's like, this is a good take. But see, like, the audience you've cultivated is not going to like something that you say here.
Oh, great. I can't wait.
Yeah, these are your words.
Yeah, I bet you can't.
The more gay, lesbian, trans, and female characters we have in games, the better. The more diverse perspectives we have in games, the better they will always be. This isn't really lining up with the direction your channel is going in, does it?
Yeah.
So Andy wants to try and blast Ackman for not having integrity. Meanwhile, he's like, oh, I'm in full support of LGBT and black people being in video games. But then also, good, I'm glad you live in a country that doesn't have LGBT. I wish I could live there. I added the last part, but that's what he basically said.
What I will say is that about a year ago, I was backing Xbox, and I think it's pretty commonly known that I used to have an Xbox channel. And then I think in those moments of me backing Xbox, I would say stupid stuff at some points. And, you know, if anybody wants to find that or Google that or whatever, I don't know.
Is that one of those stupid things you don't think?
Yeah. Well.
Oh, so you completely 180.
Oh.
So yes, it was stupid. And so what I think you need to understand.
So now he's doubling down on the fact that he hates black people and hates people in the LGBTQ plus community.
Is that I formerly had an Xbox channel, and when you're going down that logic of like,
so he's actively racist, transphobic, and sexist, all in one.
Oh, I have to support everything Xbox does. You start to say stupid stuff, and you grow, and you become a better person, and you move on from that. And so,
are you becoming a better person though?
I am.
You think so?
I am. Yeah. Do you want?
He's becoming a better Christian because now he's living by the Christian values, which say, you know, you should kill people who have sex with each other with the same sex. So here we go. Leviticus, you shall not lie with a male as with a woman. It is an abomination. If a man lies with a male as with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood is upon them. Okay? Just as Sodom and Gomorrah and the surrounding cities, which likewise indulged in sexual immorality, in pursued unnatural desire, serve as an example by undergoing a punishment of eternal fire. So this is who AndyPants is. This is who he is. He thinks that they should literally be put to death. That's what he thinks. That people who are gay, who are in the LGBTQ plus community, should be put to death. That is AndyPants' belief.
Do you want to go ahead and call me homophobic now or later?
You said that twice.
I'll call you it now. You're a fucking homophobic, transphobic, racist, misogynistic, sexist piece of shit. And you said it at the beginning of your own fucking video. That's why you don't allow comments.
Is that your?
No, go ahead. Well, yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Is this your fetish? Are you into that? You into the humiliation kink?
I'm in.
Yeah, you like that? You fucking homophobe.
All right. Well, just know whenever.
Remember, he's not laughing because things are a joke. He laughs because it's true. He laughs because he means it. So him laughing here, it means that he is confirming he's a homophobe by his own logic.
Whenever you want to be like, oh, you're homophobic, I've got a response ready for you. So whenever you want to do that. So here's my next question.
You think
just in case the Ackman doesn't, here you go, AndyPants. Go ahead and make a response to this. You're a homophobe. You're homophobic. You said it yourself. You're a hard, devout Christian. Okay? We all know what the Bible says about homophobia or homosexuality. We all know. Here, let's read another one. Romans 1:26 through 28. For this reason, God gave them up to dishonorable passions. For their women exchanged natural relations for those that are contrary to nature. And the men likewise gave up natural relations with women and were consumed with passion for one another, men committing shameless acts with men and receiving in themselves the due penalty for their error. And since they did not see fit to acknowledge God, God gave them up to a debased mind and to do what ought not be done. In here, I'll go one step further, Andy. Just so you know, I am a fucking pagan. I think your God is a fucking degenerate, stupid, immoral, bigoted piece of shit. He's either that or he is the greatest comedian in the universe because you think he actually gives a single fuck about you. Spoiler alert, he doesn't.
So little of me.
Given that LGBT are a tiny 3% of the population, is it strange at all to you that
So he says that. Let's see if he's actually true here. So this is the second link, right? And right here it says 5.5% of US adults identify as LGBT. Let's go ahead and look at Wikipedia, the very first one. Oh, 7.1%. So now he's lying again because he's a fucking moron and doesn't know how to do basic research.
depravity is being pushed in 100% of games now?
Oh, now it's being pushed in 100% of games. 100%, Andy. Really? You really think that? Okay. Actually, I'll show you me looking this up. Okay. 100% of games, huh? %100 of games? Here, he probably doesn't know that. He probably doesn't know this, okay? So this game was controversial, and the reason why it was controversial is because Sweet Baby Inc. tried to extort them for millions of dollars. And the creators of Black Myth Wukong turned to Sweet Baby Inc. and said, fuck you! But, the woke agenda is being pushed in 100% of games.
Let's go back, because this is a pretty radical thing you've said. The more gay, lesbian, trans, and female characters we have in games, the better. I want to focus on this because...
Can you answer the question? Not something that
what question? There's 3% LGBTQ plus. Why is there more representation in games?
They're 3% of the population. Do you find it strange at all?
They're literally more than 3%. They're minimum 5.5, probably higher than 7.1. So you're just an idiot who doesn't know how to do research.
They're being pushed in 100% of the games now.
100% of the games, all of them.
Oh yeah.
Everything's woke now,
dude. It's
everything.
Homo flags are in everything. Yes, homo flags are in everything.
Being pushed.
So AndyPants, if you watch this video, here's my question: How is it being pushed in Black Myth Wukong, the game that actively told Sweet Baby Inc. to fuck off, and is about Journey to the West? How is that pushing your agenda or the agenda that you're so against or whatever? Please tell me how God of War Ragnarok is pushing this. Please tell me how Space Marines 2, Helldivers 2, GTA 5, please enlighten me how all these games are pushing this agenda. Because the way I see it, you're a fucking clown wearing the biggest fucking clown shoes in the world because you don't fucking understand how to do basic fucking research.
In every single game. Obviously, you're 100% of the games that no, come on. Let's be real. Do I think it's strange?
I get it.
I don't necessarily.
I get it.
I don't necessarily
play both sides. You
What?
have to play both sides so that you can keep making money off both audiences.
God.
I just want the right-leaning audience to know that you have zero integrity and you're full of shit. That's all I want them to know.
Boy, yep.
As a reminder, right? Integrity. This is the same guy, right? No, that's not the. This is the same. I can pull it up one way or another. Here it is. This is the same guy who thinks that anyone who is gay should be put to death. Just keep that in mind.
You don't know what you're doing, man.
Yes. Okay.
You're too.
So moving
You're too
on,
pure for this, man.
So moving on, why
He's too stupid for
I didn't
this.
Answer the question.
Okay.
Do I think it's strange? You want a real answer? No, I don't think it's strange. I think corporations do what thinks will make them money, and
yes,
as you see with Concord, clearly didn't work out. Didn't work out. They didn't make money off of that. Do I think it's strange? No, it's a noticeable pattern you could trace at least. Well,
and by the way, not only did they like not make a profit or anything from Concord, they literally refunded every single copy of the game, which means those like $150 million or like $1 million or whatever it was that they got from sales, they refunded all of it, which means they literally only lost money, nothing else on Concord.
Not just back to 2020, but after the BLM protests, riots, after all of that, that's when a hard push began where corporations started being like, wow, there's a lot of popularity behind this movement. Let's capitalize on that. Let's, like that famous fucking, what was it, a Pepsi ad?
Yeah.
So no, I don't think it's strange that they're pushing it. I think it's strange that they push it as hard as they might have done in Concord, but that game failed for a variety of other reasons. Not just because it had gay people in it, and it's like, I mean, you're using all the
Concord primarily failed because it's a bad game. Like, full stop. The gameplay is bad, the gunplay is bad, the movement is bad, the characters are bad, none of them are interesting. The reason why it failed is because it's a fucking shit game. The DEI shit only made it worse. They could have had no DEI in Concord at all. Wouldn't have mattered because it was a fucking trash game.
The right dog whistles to get the certain audience and crowd that you want. And it's like, and sorry.
Nice. Hey, don't be,
hey,
don't be sorry. Burping, there's nothing to be sorry about. It's just a natural human thing. And that burp, 8 out of 10.
I can respect the grift to a certain extent, but you have absolutely no grounds to question my integrity when you have none.
Dude, you play. I mean, I get why you play both sides, because you can grow a bigger audience.
You keep saying that. I don't play both sides. I make fun of both sides.
Not pissing off the gays.
Yes, that's how I grew my channel. But obviously
you have zero integrity and you play both sides. I get it. That's classic.
That's what I do, buddy. I mean,
where's your evidence, AndyPants? Here's the thing. He's constantly accusing him of playing both sides and then never presents evidence. This is the number one biggest red flag, that your entire argument is based off bullshit.
That's why both sides hate me at times, because I make fun of both of them, because I don't restrict myself to 50% of the material. Why would I do that?
When have you ever hated on the LGBT community in any
one of my most popular videos is feminism and SJWs versus video. What are you talking about?
Like a 10-year-old video.
It has 5.4 million views, bro. What are you?
People are like, what happened?
You keep moving the goalposts on everything. It's like, when have you ever made fun? The Hogwarts Legacy shit was last year. You don't know anything about my channel, bro.
People are like, what happened to that act man? That's honestly what people are saying now. What happened to that act man? Because he went away. He disappeared.
No, he didn't. I made the Hogwarts Legacy video last year. What are you talking about?
Questionable.
What? Questionable?
It's Okay. He says it's questionable. Okay, we'll test your actually, I don't even need to do that. Okay. It's questionable, huh? Oh. Look, I don't even need to do that. 1 year ago, it's not questionable. It's right here. I had to scroll down one line of videos to find it. It's not questionable at all, you fucking retard.
What do you mean? That video's still on my channel. You can check it out right now. I'm telling
you what the audience is saying about you. They're saying that you fell off.
Yeah. So you're just regurgitating what your audience is saying. I don't care what your audience thinks. I care about what you think. I want to hear your opinions, okay?
He doesn't have an opinion. His opinion is entirely based off of being a fucking racist, homophobic bigot who, again, as another reminder, thinks that gay people should be put to death.
Dude, and I told you, I think it's incredibly strange to talk about Concord and not mention the clear woke slop. And you make fun of people who use the word woke, and you never use the word, even though it completely describes what's going on right now in gay games.
So the thing about the word woke is...
I want to know what he means by gay games. Do you mean games that allow you to be a woman? Games that allow you to have gay sex? If so, well, let's read another Bible verse, shall we? Genesis 2:24. Therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. Let's read another. Mark 10:6 through 9. But from the beginning of creation, God made them male and female. Therefore a male shall leave his father and mother and hold fast his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, let not man separate. Let's read another. Corinthians 6:9 through 10. Let's see. Or do you not know that the unrighteous will not inherit the kingdom of God? I don't want it. Do not be deceived. Neither the sexually immoral, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor men who practice homosexuality, nor thieves, nor the greedy, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor swindlers will inherit the kingdom of God. So, let's see. That rules out everyone who has ever been to jail. No matter what it is, they're all not going to go into heaven. Anyone who partakes of alcohol is not going to go into heaven. Well, you know, AndyPants, I hope you've never drank any kind of alcohol. I hope you've never swindled anyone. I hope you've never reviled someone. Oh, wait, you have, because you think gays should be killed. I hope you're not greedy in any way. I hope you don't idle anyone. I hope you're not an adulterer. I hope you have never even contemplated having sex outside of marriage, because that's a sin.
It harkens back to that old story we all read and were taught when we were growing up, the boy who cried wolf. These days it's the boy who cried woke. There is so much disingenuous criticism using the word woke. The word is so liberally applied to everything because there are so many online grifters who produce daily outrage content that are saying,
like
this thing
AndyPants.
is woke, this thing is woke, you should be angry, you should be upset. Tune in tomorrow for episode 4169 on why Star Wars is woke now and why you should hate it and be mad and angry and upset. There's so much of that going on that the ending of the story of the boy who cried wolf is that at the end there was a wolf out there, but because there were so many false claims of there being a wolf, the people didn't help him. So that's what's happened with the word woke. When I hear somebody, so it's what happened to the words racist and sexist a few years ago. People were saying like air conditioning sexist and, you know.
Right.
Yes. People, here, let me, because I know people are just idiots. So right here. Oh, look. Oh, look. ACs are sexist. Oh, look. ACs are sexist.
All this stupid shit is racist and sexist, and it destroyed the meaning that those words are supposed to have. The boy who cried racist, the boy who cried sexist, the boy who cried woke. These are 3 books in a volume, okay? That all have the same ending.
Dude, so it's I mean, you're a video game critic and you do video game analysis. So I find it shocking that you don't see the pattern in a game like Concord having 3 black females in it and not a single white man. As a
Not a single white man. Not a single one. Because remember, it started off as 4 black women and no black men. Then it was 4 black women and 1 white man. Now we're back to 4 black women and 1 white man. By the way, there's more than 4 black women.
Hey, as a very astute, very talented.
There's
very
also
good
a
at
black
making
man,
videos,
which he just isn't talking about.
It's wild to me that you don't put together a couple, string together a couple of the dots, and even mention like, hey, you know, I think there might be a pattern here in all these dog shit gay games that keep coming out.
A pattern. So you're equating black people in video games.
No. It's not about black people in video games. It's about
it literally is, because if it wasn't about black people, you wouldn't have brought up how there are 4 black women, which is wrong, and no white men, except for sometimes there's 1 white man in Concord. Your entire point is based off of racist stereotypes. That's what it's about.
Shoehorned stupid diversity of everyone.
But you just talked about like there's 3 black people in this video game and no white guys. Excuse me. And that's like,
yeah, it was a 3 out of 10.
That's the biggest reason you think why Concord failed.
No. I'm giving you a tiny example of a larger problem that everyone on the internet agrees is going on everywhere right now.
But the problem,
not everyone agrees, by the way. This is, I know he's being hyperbolic here, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm taking this man at his fucking word at face value, or I'm taking this man's word at face value. You want to say everyone says this? Literally not true. Because if that was true, then it would never be happening. You fucking moron.
Do it, and you just seem to turn your head the other way, and I'm saying that's what's annoying your audience, is that they're just like, yeah, Actman just denies all this stuff because he wants to hang out with leftists. And I'm sure you have a lot of leftist friends in the industry.
So Actman was hard right wing at the start, and now he's left.
Industry and all these homos, and you go to pride parades, and like I get it, dude. No, seriously,
bro, dude,
I get it. I get it. You're about your money at the end of the day.
By the way, remember how at the beginning he said that he was trying to fix it so that way his webcam can turn on? We're 33 minutes into his video. He still hasn't turned on his webcam.
You're about your money, so you have to play both sides in order to keep both sides happy. But I think it means you have no integrity. That's all I'm going to say.
Says the man that thinks that if you're gay, you should be killed.
And you're right.
Can you go back? Wait. What did you say just 25, 30 seconds ago?
Dude, you're right.
Wait. Can you just reiterate what you were saying? I kind of spaced out for a second.
Really? You want me to repeat what I just said?
Yeah.
That's literally what he said, yes.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
I said that you are playing both sides. You have no integrity. And I know that you're...
Hang on. Just gonna do this real quick. What fucking... We'll call it this. Sure. I just want to add something in real quick. Just, we're going to leave this up here. Just going to put this over this guy real quick. Just to, you know, make sure everyone remembers. That's what this guy supports.
You're going to cut together a video of me a year ago saying something stupid, and I'll be the first to say that I've grown since then and I've moved on from former views.
Yeah, you've moved on from the Xbox console warrior grift to the anti-LGBTQ grift.
Sure, if that's what you want to call it.
That's what it is, man.
Can you admit that you've moved on from making based videos to making play both sides puss videos? Dude, seriously.
See, you're not being fucking serious with this, bro.
Serious.
You keep laughing because you know what you're saying is so ridiculous.
Dude, you have
that's why you're laughing.
Dude, you have no. I'm chuckling because it's funny.
I play both sides.
You have splinters in your ass from sitting on the fence so much, dude. You have splinters in your ass from sitting on the fence so much.
all you're doing is just taking comments from your comment section and just throwing them at me. You're not you're not giving me like your honest actual opinions. You keep saying like
that is 100%. That is 100% my
well,
opinion.
the audience is saying this. The audience is saying, I'm not saying it. I'm just asking questions. Fence sitting. So
yeah,
how do I sit on the fence?
By
point.
I mean, I get it. It helps you make money as a YouTuber.
No. I'm not asking. I'm asking for examples of when I've sat on the fence,
dude.
And when I've played both sides. When do I do that?
Okay, look, I get it. I just watched a political video you made a couple weeks ago.
So notice how he asks questions and then demands that the Ackman answer them and will not let the conversation move forward until he does. But the moment the Ackman asks him a question, he instantly diverts it to something else. This is a classic tactic. This is, by the way, again, Psychology 101. This is a basic and very, very common tactic of someone who is losing an argument, of someone who is lying, and of someone who is insecure.
Ago, and you talked about how
Psychology 101.
Because I think politics are toxic, and I just want to talk about games, and that's fine. And that as given your type of content, that makes sense because it helps you play both sides and it helps you make as much money as possible to not talk about politics, and it's smart.
Politics in the real world. Okay, I'm not going to make a video about gun control. You know what I mean? I'm here to talk about politics in media, in storytelling. That I'm fine with. I'm not going to tell you how the fucking country should be run. Okay, I make video game videos. So what do you mean sitting on the fence when I say, okay, I'm not going to turn into like a political channel that talks about, free speech and Second Amendment shit. Like I do that shit on my Twitter, but that's separate from the YouTube channels. Like, I say dumb shit on Twitter all the time. But so this isn't really an example of me sitting on the fence when it's pretty clear cut, like what the intention is. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
Maybe reiterate it for me one more time.
Okay. You spaced out. See, it happens. So the video on my second channel about, everything is fine in America. I thought that was a good title. The point of that video is essentially like, hey, it's a really toxic time in America. There's a lot of heat in the rhetoric and discussion going on. And I don't want to divide my audience by... I don't want to divide my audience into and turn it into some like political channel where I like start preaching about, whether they're going to take our guns away or First Amendment or I'm not here to talk about policies in the real world. I'm here to talk about video games, why they're awesome and bad, and politics in those games is part of that analysis if they're awesome and bad. When you say, oh, there's 3 black people in Concord, I look at that and I say, okay, that's on like a very, very, very low list of things I think are wrong with Concord.
No,
right?
There's actually like 5 or 6 black people in Concord. I said there's black women in Concord.
Even
He's still wrong about this, by the way.
No, it's even worse. They were women too. Fuck,
dude, it's funny that you bring this up because somebody on your server actually called a black.
No, again, notice how he never actually answered the Ackman's question. You want evidence? And remember, AndyPants had this whole document of evidence against the Ackman that he was going to go through.
Black person, a monkey. It's funny that you bring up racism.
Way.
No.
Wow, one person in the billions of people did that. What the fuck? Hang on. Sorry.
Person in my fucking Discord server said something racist once. Oh my god! Oh my god! He's so based. Are you for real, bro? Are you for real? Don't come at me with this fucking weak shit.
No. And look, I will be the first person to say that there's stuff on my Discord that happens that I don't know about. My only point in saying this is that there's nobody more racist than leftists like you. Nobody is.
This is his Discord, AndyPants, by the way. Time to uninstall Godot. Why? Because apparently game engines can be woke. Apparently. So they're going to uninstall it. Let's see. Oh, let's see. For supporting so-called queer people. People hate that they are making accent and vector of politics to gain attention. This is just blatantly false, by the way. Yeah. This is just one, by the way. Like, it's really not that hard, right? If you just, yeah, it's really not that hard to find this shit in his own Discord. So, yeah.
Is more racist.
How the fuck did you extrapolate that? Do you have brain damage? How did you extrapolate this from some fucking random? This is what you come at me with, bro? So, oh my god. So this is weak. No, dude, you ain't no Giga Chad, bro. This is,
dude, I'm just telling you that somebody on your server, there's a black guy from my community on your server, and he got called a monkey, and then somebody said that he lived in a mud hut. So I guess these are the people that you.
Well, thank you for bringing that to my attention.
Notice, so here's another instance of use examples that fucking support your claim. He wants to be like, oh, they called one of my viewers and said that they need to live in a mud hut. Message could not be loaded. You want to know how easy it is to get that message to load? All you have to do is just click on it, and then you can click to return to the previous message, and it will have the message there. This is a thing that has been a part of Discord since its inception. The fact that you, AndyPants, did not do that once again shows a lack of any awareness on how to do research. Okay.
Because I can talk to my mods and take action against this. If action hasn't already been taken.
Which it probably has been, by the way.
The Discord messages from Rand.
And real quick, I just want to go back. I want to go back to that previous image. So his fucking image is super fucking low res and super blurry. So let's see if we can't pull it up and actually see what the fuck he's talking about. Oh, look, we can't because it's just a fucking blurry shit show. So once again, a lack of understanding on how to do any research. Where is the proof? The message literally can't even be fucking read because of how blurry your own fucking screenshot is.
You're welcome. Users in a public server.
Yeah. So wow. No, I thought it was funny.
I thought it was funny because it shows how racist you are that one person got in your server and said something racist, and that I'm putting all on you. And you're a leftist, and you're like, are you retarded, Andy? You're not retarded.
Yes. No, he is retarded.
No way you can make this possible connection through any logical means and actually believe it.
Dude, your friends that go to the Pride Parade are gonna hate that you said retard right now. They're gonna hate.
I don't give a shit.
Your leftist friends are gonna hate that you said retarded.
I know. You guys should check out my leftist friends from the Unsubscribed podcast that I was just on. Those guys, man, they really want to take away our guns. And yeah.
No, I guess I get, but I
shout out to the guys on Unsubscribe. Those guys are fucking awesome. I had a great time, by the way.
I just thought it was funny with Concord. I love black characters in games. I think it's great to have black characters in games. My point is that it's odd to be like, hey, here's 6 black characters in a game and not 1 white character. And it's
no white characters in the game at all. None. 0. Zilch. Not a single fucking one, says the person who literally wants anyone who's gay to be killed.
Shows a bias. And I think you do your channel a disservice by like never talking about it. And it's like you specifically avoid ever talking about these things like the uglification of women, dude. Like
the uglification. Did you come up with that word? That is true.
No, he's not smart enough to come up with that word. That word's been around since probably before he was even a thought in his daddy's testicles.
Dude,
the uglification.
Are you gonna sit here, dude? Are you gonna sit here and deny that women are being made ugly in games? Like you're chuckling about it, but you know it's true.
Yeah, Samus ain't a babe no more. She's If you want to, like, again, if you want actual real answers, but you're going for like cheap gotchas that are not going to work. Okay, you're firing blanks at me, bro. I mean,
I want both. I mean, if you'll answer them, I'd like real answers and gotcha answers. But
gotcha answers. Well, fuck you.
Oh, look. So he just admitted now. Remember, he is taking this all very seriously, and he means everything he's saying. So he just admitted that he's searching for gotcha answers. He just admitted it.
You got me. Women are super ugly in video games.
No.
How have I not seen the light? I'm just now seeing it, Andy.
I just find it very strange that you would deny, dude. It's like
deny what? Deny what? Finish that sentence.
I find it interesting that you would deny the obvious like uglification of women that's going on in games right now. Like,
okay, really so do you remember what I was talking about with the boy who cried wolf? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay, so when people come out and I hear about this game is woke, this blah 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 blah, hear that shit. If you go on Twitter, you will see something new every single fucking day. I don't make videos just because one person on Twitter said it's woke or wow, look at how ugly they are and all that shit. It's like I'm going for substance. I'm not just here's somebody to obsess over the graphics of every single video game female character and like analyze how big her boobs are and whether she's got camel toe. Like I try to cover important shit about video games, and that's fine. That's fine if people want to cover that shit. Like and talk about that,
dude. But
I'm not obligated to make videos about the uglification of women.
No. I'm not saying you're obligated to make videos about it, but
You're not saying that, but you are lambasting him and trying to put him on blast for not doing it.
Saying why don't I? Because I'm interested in other aspects of video games, like
right that isn't going to piss off the lefties. I get it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I never want to piss them off. Never.
So let me just confirm.
Let me take a tip from you. I should start scrubbing my stuff, like the feminists and SJWs. I should get rid of that. I should get rid of the Hogwarts Legacy video so that I can really lean hard into appealing to leftists. I mean, good strategy, Andy.
Dude, I wasn't very good at, I clearly wasn't very good at scrubbing my stuff.
No, you weren't. You left a massive fucking paper trail, and I have no idea why you agreed to talk with me when you left so much evidence behind.
Dude, I grew as a person. Can you say that
you're gonna have to?
You're right. He's right. He did grow as a person. He grew from wanting black people and LGBT people into it in video games to saying that it's good that people live in countries that don't allow LGBT specifically. Because again, remember, he's a Christian, and this is what Christians want. This is in their Bible. But also remember, this is something I should have pointed out earlier. Right. So let's see. You shalt not murder. Meanwhile, we have up here, they shall surely be put to death. But you're not supposed to murder someone. But you are supposed to put people who are gay to death. You are supposed to kill people who are gay, but you aren't allowed to murder. Again, you're supposed to kill people who are gay, but you are not to murder people. So I guess killing someone and murdering someone are different in the hands of the Bible and in the eyes of Christians, like Mr. AndyPants here.
Flip-flop on a lot of things, man.
I will 100% say yes. I flip-flopped and I grew as a person. Are you willing to admit that
you flipped on a lot of things? Yeah,
are you willing to admit that you went from catering to an alt-right audience to now you're talking to lefties now?
No. What are you talking? When did I cater to an alt-right audience?
Your audience is you used to be based, and you're not.
So he's hard leaning to the left, but now he's appealing to the right. The reason why this doesn't work, this is basic human 101, I guess, or whatever. Like this is just what humans are. The reason why this doesn't work is because if you appeal to the right, the left hate you. If you appeal to the left, the right hate you. That's just like full stop in America. You can't play both sides.
Again, your audience, what do you think? Don't talk about my audience or your audience. This isn't a debate between me and your fucking chat, okay?
I think you're a lefty now. I think you've gone left.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so now he's back left.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Dude, yeah.
I want
Like
communism.
Activision, if you want to rub elbows with the Activision execs and all those people,
You're just recycling all this dumb shit that isn't sticking at all. Like,
okay. All right.
Like,
but hang on, back to the women thing.
Andy, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Has God taken the anger out of your heart?
Why do you ask that?
I just
By the way, the reason why he's saying that is because of the 10 Commandments. That's why. What was it? Right. So here it is. Mark 21 or Mark 12:31. The second is this: love yourself or love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than these. Again, there is no commandment greater than love your neighbor as yourself. No commandment. Okay? Not even this first one of you shall have no gods before me. Not even that one is greater, because no commandment, none, zero, zilch, no commandment is greater than love your neighbor as yourself. To have hate in your heart is to be the highest sin. Higher than having a God above God. That is why. So by you having this hate in your heart, you have committed a sin of the highest magnitude. I know this, and I'm not a Christian. I know this, and I think your God is a fucking raging piece of shit. The golden rule. Do unto others. Matthew 7:12. So in everything, do to others what you would have them do to you. For this sums up the law and the prophets. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. So, this verse, Leviticus 20:13, Mr. Christian.
just curious.
I mean, if you're,
Do you think? I want you to be. You don't have to be honest with me, but you got to be honest with him.
well,
Do you think where you're at right now,
you're not a Christian?
God has taken the anger out of your heart?
Wait, are you a Christian now? Do you believe in God? Because it
I
sounded
didn't
like
say that. I'm asking you, man. I'm asking you.
Well, what does it matter if God doesn't exist? What does it matter?
What are you?
Well, what does it matter if he doesn't think he exists? Isn't the Ackman just going to go to hell because he doesn't believe in God? That's what the Bible says. That's what your Bible says. Your Bible also tells you to kill anyone who is gay.
Talking about? You think God doesn't exist now?
No, you said that you're not a Christian earlier, so I assume you don't think God.
He didn't say he wasn't a Christian. He said he is not a practicing Christian. He does not go to church. Just because you do not go to church does not mean you are not a Christian. King Arthur was one of the most devout Christians. Spent most of his time waging war.
God exists. So what does it matter?
Oh, so you're just making assumptions.
So you do believe that God exists?
He never said he didn't.
Okay. So you're not a practicing. Would you call yourself a Christian?
No. I don't go to church. I don't practice religion.
Okay.
I mean, there's like non-denominational people who don't ascribe to like, at least from my understanding.
Right.
And by the way, you can believe in God and not be a Christian. What? I know! Sacrilege! Blasphemy! Did you know, and I know you didn't know, AndyPants, but I do, because I did my research. There was a Roman Catholic, devout Roman Catholic, who got excommunicated because he said that no matter what path you walk, all paths lead to God. Did you know that? Of course you didn't. He was excommunicated from the church and deemed a heretic because of that one sentence. Because of that one sentence. Go do your research before you start spouting bullshit.
Right. Different denominations. There's so many interpretations of Christianity, but I'm asking you.
I will pray about that, and thank you for bringing that to my attention, and I will consider that.
Consider what?
That your question about me being hateful, and like as a Christian, I do have to consider that stuff. Like I don't want to be hateful. I don't.
You have to look.
But
oh no, it's not just that he has to. It's a literal requirement from God. God says this is a requirement. It's not that he has to. If he wishes to get into heaven, he must have no hate in his heart whatsoever.
You have to decide how you want to pursue internet fame. What path do you want to go down? Because like I've told you, I've seen some of your other older videos that you've tried to hide from your audience, and some of them are good. Some of them are good. You had a video about how Fallout New Vegas has the best quest design, and it's like, yeah, fuck yeah. You should do more stuff like that and not pander so much to the gays are destroying our video games crowd.
Well,
it's like, sure.
They aren't.
The boy who cried wolf, okay? So it's hard to find the wolf when every fucking time a new game comes out, it's woke, and the gays are ruining it. Every fucking time a new video. You just said 100% of the games that come out are woke. Every single fucking one of them, okay? This is a boy who cried wolf scenario, and it's...
Okay.
I can't... How am I supposed to take... Am I just supposed to believe in what you say blindly?
Dude,
are you the ultimate arbiter of what's gay and woke and all this? You know what I mean? Like,
dude, I'm just saying it's odd that you never talk about it. It's odd that you never talk about it.
Never talks about it.
I talk about it when I feel like it's an actual issue, or when I have like the Hogwarts Legacy stuff, bro. Okay, that was a huge deal. That was a huge deal. I've talked about this before. I did a video. It was like Ocarina of Time is a gay coming of age story. I did a response to this random article, and it was so bizarre, and it was just, see, what I've always made fun of and criticized on my channel is bad faith critique of video games and the medium of video games. And people make bad faith arguments on the left. People make bad faith arguments on the right. Okay. I don't discriminate against either of those. It's all fair game. Okay. It's all fair game. So I don't fence it. I don't play both sides.
Dude, of course you do. You said you did in a video. You said, I don't want to talk about politics.
That's politics in the real world, not in.
And even regardless, just because he doesn't want to talk about politics doesn't mean he's fence-sitting, you fucking retard.
Video games. Come on, bro.
It's the same thing, dude. You're still...
No, it isn't.
It's not the same thing. It's not even tangentially related. It's not related in any way, shape, or form.
How? Because you don't want to piss off the leftists because that would interfere with your bag. I get it.
That is the dumbest fucking thing I've heard.
Okay.
Why would I not look at the views you're getting on your audience? Why would I not cater to that crowd? What are you talking about?
Because you don't want it, because you would lose.
Yeah, I would lose. Yeah, I would lose the lefties. That's why when you're saying your audience is wondering why you don't cover this, yeah, it's when people unsubscribed.
Right. And no,
it's not the leftists.
Dude, I do appreciate your advice from earlier, but the reality is,
do you want to focus on that?
Even in my old Xbox videos, I talked about woke stuff. I talked about woke stuff on my old Xbox channel. It's just that happened to be an audience that didn't want to hear me talk about the woke stuff, and I was like, okay, I'm going to follow the algorithm and make content that my audience wants here. But I still 100% have always believed the woke stuff. I've always been very passionate and outspoken about my faith.
Yeah, but you had
changed in that regard.
You had nuanced takes, though. That was the difference, is that you would say things along the lines of, yes, you know, I think more trans, gay, lesbian characters in games is a good thing. However, that doesn't mean you get to criticize. Wait. However, that doesn't mean, I'm paraphrasing what you're saying, by the way. Right. But I have we have the videos, but you would say, however, that doesn't mean you get to criticize Kojima for fetishizing women in his games. And I was like, you know what? That's a nuanced take. Like,
right.
You
and it's a good take at that.
You are hard pivoting to a very specific crowd. And
dude, I'm not pivoting to anything. This is stuff that I've always talked about. I'll show you
you have always talked about it, but you were not as far gone as you are right now. That's what I'm trying to say, is that's why I ask, you know, did God has he taken the hatred out of your heart? And you don't have to answer that to me or your audience or anybody, but you will have to answer that to him. You know, dude, there's certain activities and actions that God says are shameful and says are sinful. And so, and the ninth commandment,
I'm taking a stand for Christ every single day that I make my YouTube channel and that I make videos. I'm taking a stand for truth. I'm taking a stand for God. And so I don't have to be ashamed about any of that.
No.
As opposed to playing both sides and like kind of claiming to be a lukewarm Christian and like, oh, I'm going to
lukewarm Christian. No, don't misinterpret. Don't.
Like, I don't actually believe anything versus like I'm standing on God's word. I'm a Christian and I'm standing on those values and I make videos about it. But I get it. Look, dude, I get it. You don't want to get into religion. Nobody ever wants to talk about religion. So I'm not going to talk about that.
I don't mind. I brought it up for a reason.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
I mean,
but you just said he doesn't want to talk about it. Now you're saying that he does. You're yet again flip-flopping on your own subject, and you don't even know what you're talking about.
In one video I found, you said you used to debate atheists.
Dude, I was debating atheists yesterday. People on my channel hated it. So my channel is maybe like 70% religious people and like 30% atheist agnostic. And I was debating with atheists on my channel yesterday, and I lost like.
Where's his statistic for that? Because he's already been wrong about one statistic by over half. So where's this statistic that tells him that this portion is this and this portion is this?
22 subscribers because I was debating atheists, and I shouldn't have done it. So anyway, I was debating.
I do find it interesting that you keep note of exactly how many subscribers you lose.
Dude, you do.
I remember a post on
dude, come on, brother.
No, I don't. Not really.
That's why you're playing both sides, is because you're looking at your numbers. I get it.
Where's the evidence for that?
Numbers are all up right now. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's not because I'm catering to leftists. I would have made some fucking shit tier excuse for Concord if that was the case. But I'm like, you know, it actually wasn't that bad.
If you talked about woke stuff, you'd lose like 1 million subscribers right now. So I get why you can't talk about woke stuff.
Do you actually believe that?
I can prove it, dude.
You can prove it.
So he can prove it. So let's see. He would lose 1 million subscribers right now. He would lose 1 million subscribers.
Man,
God, bro.
Prove us wrong and make an alt-right video tomorrow, and I promise you'll
you want so.
And I know this is his second channel, so we'll go ahead and all right, yeah, this is his second channel. So if we just go ahead and look at his main channel, right? Let's see. He would lose half of his audience apparently. So let's keep track of this. Let's see if within the next week, if he goes down to just 940,000 followers, and if this YouTube channel just goes to zero, because according to AndyPants, he's going to lose 1 million subscribers.
So you want me to make a video about something I don't actually think or believe?
Okay, so
you want me to start grifting?
Dude, earlier you were acknowledging that there is a push for LGBT stuff in all the games now.
No, we didn't.
Not all the games, not all of them.
Not all the games, but
Helldivers 2. I mean, that was a pretty fucking masculine game. You're talking about new. Well, I guess you're talking about new characters. I guess Helldivers wasn't a new franchise, but if we're going back to that example, sorry, I cut you off. What were you saying?
Hang on, dude. And by the way, you never answered this question. I just want to get it on tape. You saying that women, the attractiveness of women in games now compared to 10 years ago has not gone down. Female attractiveness has not gone down in quality in video games the past 10 years.
Oh, you're giving me a script now?
No, I'm not giving you the script. I'm just asking.
No, you are giving him a script because you literally just said, I want you to say this. That is giving him a script.
You just told me you want me to say that on tape.
No, look, whatever.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Look, it is simply a question.
That wasn't a question. You said, I want to get this on tape. Can you say this?
Do you agree or disagree that female attractiveness has gone down the past 10 years in video games?
How do you quantify that?
Dude, you know it's true, man. You know women look like garbage in games.
I mean,
So he's saying that women looked like garbage in game based off of his own subjective view of what he finds attractive in women. Okay. So this is yet another notch of misogyny on his part. Because he's saying that if you don't look like what he thinks is attractive, then you are ugly. That's what he is saying. So AndyPants is doubling down again on the misogyny and sexism.
If I were to look at like recent video game releases, I'm sure there will be a mix. I think.
Like, why are you?
I think. Well, here's the thing. Here's that. You remember that Overwatch diversity chart that leaked?
Yeah.
So stuff like that, stuff that is tangible. I cover stuff like that. It's not like, oh, this female character doesn't have rockin' double D boobs. Wokeness? Woke? I don't make shit like that, okay? But when it's something tangible, when it's like an internal document at Blizzard that shows that they're grading their characters based on a set of diversity charts and numbers, yeah, I'll cover that because that's fucking insane. That's actually something for me to point at and say, wow, this is like a really bad mindset to make video games with instead of like some creative inspiration where now we're tokenizing everybody and giving them a score, a diversity score.
Dude, careful.
Yeah, I'm gonna piss off the leftists. I'm gonna.
You sound like you're going alt-right now. I love that.
Oh yeah. When are we getting to the final solution? You know, when are we gonna get rid of them all?
But kill all the white people? Kill all
the gays. The gays.
Kill all the. Well, they want to get rid of all the white men.
Can we just skip the bullshit and just go right to the final solution? I mean
they're talking about killing all the white men. So
no, but I'm talking you and me. Like, how are we?
Who is saying that? Who is out there being like, we need to kill every white man in the world? Let's look it up. Oh, Al Jazeera. Oh, wow. Al Jazeera is saying that. Let's see. CNN, the news thing that has no credibility. How politics of racial resentment is killing white people. Is that what you're talking about? Is this what you're talking about? Let's see. Is this what you're talking about? Is this what you're talking about? What are you talking about? Who is saying this? That isn't fucking Al Jazeera. You fucking retard.
Are we gonna start the great the?
Oh, how are we gonna survive?
You know what, AndyPants? If you're watching this, I would love to debate you, cause I'll fucking destroy your ass.
It when they come for the
No. How are
with simple searches that require the first link?
Who are we talking about?
The gays.
Nobody's killing any gays. Gays are celebrated everywhere. Every single corporation will.
That's also categorically false. Saudi Arabia, if you're gay, you get killed. Ukraine, it's banned. India, it's banned. Like. Let's see. Yemen, Iran, this country, Brunei, whatever. This one. Let's see. Nigeria, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Afghanistan, Somalia, Sudan, United Arab Empires, Pakistan. Wow, but it's celebrated everywhere. Yet another fucking instance of fucking AndyPants being a complete fucking retard and not knowing how to do any amount of research. By the way, first fucking link. First link.
No, I can give you 20 promotions if you're gay and trans and
so like
die from getting patted on the back for being gay right now. All right, dude. Well, I'm gonna wind the video down here, but I did want to ask you one last final question that's not edgy.
By the way, he hasn't answered a single one of Ackman's question. Every single time Ackman asks him a question, he diverts it into something else.
At all that I am curious about.
Sure. I mean, like if you still want to have like a real conversation, but if you want to just shoot blanks at me, I'm down to deflect each and every one.
I like you am a huge, and you might have talked about this in one of your videos, but I didn't see it. I like you am a huge Halo fan. What is the best Halo multiplayer game?
I would say 3. 3 is probably my choice.
Yes.
See, this is what we should be talking about. We should be talking about like video games that we love and not just like how every franchise we love is dead, dying. It's all.
By the way, Ackman, I know I'm a nobody, but if you actually want to have a legitimate conversation about like video games and video games we love, I'm all for it. It doesn't even have, it could just be me and you talking in a fucking Discord call and that's it. I would love to talk about video games with you.
Because the gays and shit like that. Like there's some truth to agendas being pushed in video games, obviously, but it's not like a direction that I base my entire identity and channel around. Okay. I mean, you have passion for video games, clearly. Yeah. And I hope you chase that passion and the things you love about gaming.
No, he doesn't have a passion for video games. He has a passion for Christianity and games that follow the Christian path. That's what he has a passion for.
Instead of just because I've been there, man. I know this is a bit of a tangent, but I've been there. I used to make Halo 5 bad videos, and I made quite a few of them, And then at a certain point early in my career, I was like, I don't just want to be talking about what I don't like about video games or what I hate or what's pissing me off all the time. I want,
dude. Well, yeah, I had that.
But what do you think, Halo 3 or?
Dude, I actually really like Halo 5 multiplayer, just because I thought it was the tightest and like.
The only reason he said Halo 5 was because the Ackman brought up the fact that he made Halo 5 hate videos. That's the only reason he said it.
I thought it was like the tightest and the most competitive, and it made me rage the most. But like also like Halo 3 multiplayer is very, very good, and like I totally understand where you're coming from. What do you think went wrong with Halo Master Chief Collection?
Everything.
You know what? That's a really good question. Like, how did they? I think they were probably locked into the deadline of releasing it on the 10-year anniversary of Halo 2. Excuse me. And they didn't have all the pieces
That one was like a 4 out of 10. Not that great.
Together, but they were like, it's the 10-year anniversary. Fuck it. It's like it's got to go.
Yeah.
It's got to launch. But no, Halo 5 is a respectable opinion.
Yeah.
It is respectable. Because there's a lot of good mechanics about that game and a lot of good aspects of it. And I can totally get why it kind of kept the competitive scene alive. Halo 5 did, because after Reach and 4, it was in pretty dire straits. So retrospectively, looking back on Halo 5, like, yeah, and the ways it pushed for the competitive scene were probably good.
Yeah. Dude,
but it came at the cost of casual matches a bit, but
yeah. Dude, what is going on with Xbox right now, man? Like, why is Xbox...
You got the Xbox channel, bro. You tell me.
Dude, I used to. Dude, I have like turned my back on Xbox because it's such trash now, but like, dude, because I saw you talking to Marty the other day. I mean, I know he doesn't work at Xbox. I know he's a Bungie guy, and that was a cool interview I enjoyed, but like, what is even going on with
he's a woke leftist too. Did you know that? He's secretly a super woke leftist.
No, he's
Marty.
not. Dude, he's
he is.
Dude, he was a Republican dude, he's hardcore conservative.
Marty, no. It's all a front.
Yeah, right.
See, because I only pander and talk with hardcore leftists.
Okay, I see.
That's all, the only people I associate with.
Yeah. No.
Marty's great. I mean, I feel like sometimes the way he handles things on social media, maybe not the best, but I'm all, like, he's a fucking adult. I'm not gonna tell him how he should manage his online persona.
Right.
I know that some people in the Halo community used to look at him very fondly, and some people have felt disillusioned with him in some ways. And that's kind of what politics can do with an audience, because I built my audience on gaming and like defending the hobby from, like I said, bad faith critique of it. And that comes from all directions. So
yeah.
So I don't pull punches.
Dude, why can't Xbox get like a good game out right now? Like,
the same reason Sony can't. It's because consoles are shit. Consoles used to be more affordable than PCs. Now they're really not. It's better to just save up and get a PC. And a few generations ago, the reason why you would have a console is because they had a whole bunch of exclusives. Well, exclusives aren't really a thing anymore, and a lot of them that start exclusive eventually end up coming over to PC anyways. Or we emulate it on PC. Because PC is better than all consoles. Always has been, always will be.
I mean,
this is the shit I would love to talk with you about, like the important gaming stuff, No,
I am really curious. Why do you think Xbox like cannot get a good game out? Like as an exclusive. I mean, I know exclusives are going away, but like, why can't Xbox get a good game out?
That's also a very good question. I think there's some truth to the statement, the way that I've thought about it, and the phrase that's been told to me from people that have worked at Microsoft and various game studios under them is that Microsoft is a software company.
Yes.
They develop software. They do not develop entertainment.
Right.
And if you go into creating entertainment with the same mindset you have of developing software, it's not always the right direction.
It's never the
Does
right
that make
direction.
sense to you?
By the way,
You get what I'm
it never
saying?
is.
Yeah, I think there's something there.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of truth to that. And when you look at Xbox, and they're buying a lot of studios and Activision Blizzard, and they're acquiring all these intellectual properties, and they're trying to develop them like software, when it's art. Video games are art. They're entertainment. They're experiences. It's not a function. Obviously, like video games rely on software and all that, but it's
right.
Yeah, that's basically how I feel about it. To sum it up generally, that's why Xbox is kind of like keeps missing the mark. But I mean, Gears of War E-Day, hey, that's another one. Gears of War E-Day, super fucking masculine, man. Hell yeah! Did you see the Gears of War video I made, brother?
Dude, the trailer was masculine, but like the game might just be girl boss. We'll see. But okay, the only way that theory doesn't hold up though is look at Gears of War and look at Halo and look. I'm talking about like 2006 Xbox. Like they were able to get bangers out during the 360 era. So it's like, is it just? I mean, they're spending a lot of money. So, but it's like, dude, why can't they replicate the bangers that they were producing in the 360 era?
Because my theory is that they did not take care of the people who were in charge of those successful IPs. They did not take care of the brain children, like, you know, the phrase brainchild. They didn't take care of the creative visionaries behind a lot of those IPs.
Like Cliffy B.
Yeah, Cliffy B, you know, people at Bungie, even going so far back as maybe even Rareware, when they bought Rareware. Like,
oh yeah,
I mean, Live and Reloaded is great, Conquer Live and Reloaded, but like, where the fuck is another Conquer game? Like,
yeah, dude, like what happened to Rare? Like, what they make Sea of Thieves now? It's like they had like 10 amazing IPs and they did nothing with them.
Oh, you cut out for a second.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just saying they had like 10 amazing IPs and they did nothing. They're doing nothing with them now, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah. All right, dude. Well, thank you for letting me roast you. And, dude,
man, you did a
you
really
didn't
bad
roast
job
him.
of it. I'm gonna be straight up. And
dude, props to you for coming on. And it takes some balls to come on here and let me like interview you and roast you, and respect, dude. I really appreciate it.
Next time, come up with better roasts, and don't just copy comments or copy insults from your comment section. I think deep down you're actually a smart guy.
I don't,
and you're capable of. There's a lot to roast me on. I mean,
yeah,
you know.
All right, I'll work on that. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it. A 2-hour video. I don't expect any views. I don't give a shit. But yeah. Fucking AndyPants. This dude, just bear in mind, he's a hardcore devout Christian. This is one of the things that they say, right? While also saying that you shall not murder, while also saying that this is the highest commandment and that there is literally none greater. Also, while saying so that everything you do unto others as you would have them do unto you. You know, and yeah. That's it. Thank you all for watching. Any of you who have actually made it this far, if you liked the video, hit like, hit subscribe. If you didn't like the video, hit dislike it. Leave a comment, let me know why. Thank you all for coming in my corner. I've been the DM, and I will see you all whenever the next thing that pisses me off crops up. Bye.